at that tent, President Akufo Addo the victims of the VRS village from the Akufo down. They are very unpresidential, very un-Ghanaian, very happy. And then there's also already know. The SSM Assembly 15 September 2023. 2023, we have to do a contingency fund. One releases a capital contingency to address that emergency. And we have entered 2024. What about the message on the state of the nation? Is it because who admit to say, oh, yeah, we are a man? But at least, let the people know. They say better late than never. Say, even though so far, oh, yeah, we are only a recent onto your compensation. Check your on how they are faring after your first visit at the height of the result. Please, as you say, that is what you expect from the father of the nation. And I am totally shocked. It's a really sad day for our country. So it's such a major disaster because, I mean, any other disaster where thousands of people have been displaced in recent times. That is very, very disappointing. The second disappointment I want the president's refusal to touch on corruption. Who shared the first State of the Nation address? He assured us he will be protecting the public purse. He will fight corruption head on. Now, in his 8th year, he can't even go to the subject or avoid it, the issue of corruption, the promise to protect the public purse. So what is going on? Is he conceding defeat? Say corruption and defeat him. Contractors are going to meet service personnel, trainees, hospitals are going to meet equipment are going to meet and replace in our hospitals. Largely because of corruption. And I am really disappointed. I never imagined that the president will campaign on the ticket of corruption, that he will fight corruption head on, he will protect the public purse. He didn't talk about it. The third.
But oh, share with TV so now I join your Facebook. I say University Vanders no. Say womo ehia na womo ekikabo mo bronco nwa so a cream and womo bronco nwa no so saa na womo chante oye age embeba ho a na womo atiem che se jama pa ena womo be simanum na adodan kwa Akufo Addo woto na ni call left no dey about right call left by right I say be bro presi ni se proya ne krom ka atu agya no obie nanu ananu mbonti ontumi mi so obie no ane so wotna ni kuru je say na 19 ka say stop and the speaker so order still order no kra no wo form be 5 minutes they say do baby kra na say gm na akasa bam say cancel me ana mo de mam mu twa so en wo mu twa so na mampanyi ade to gya kya say ade aba ko no obeka no wasinipi say wono kwa wo kɔ no when him say by all means obeja nachi edi ama eye Dr. Mamudu Bawumia name of the obeka ne say obehwe say abatoɔ fenchem a obia enwiem free and fair elections ni bi ebekɔ so December na ekɔ so wi a nipa obedi nkunim no wa hand over edi ama ti wadi kan ka o say o yande o ye sure say and was it the obedi nkunim no so no wa hand over edi ama no ti mo obia emohu say be abatoɔ no pinchin beba ana say aban be so me hand over ne ade o se there bi ende why ne de awie obeja ho aso bi no dan kwa Akufo Addo Williams na wote say wode nsem no etodwa no onwie ye oto aso oto aso onwie na some ka ebe ba ko de wote si finance ministry ho and o se 14th February na Akufo ni abredi Valentine ukuada bia Valentine besi kumasi so to afidie nyame de che wo mo Akufo ani age love no se mo me cattle shot amamo me ya reshafu adan ya wo se sh0ck no foriata na adwuma de ama ne se finance minister wa die na eye
one copy baby intina fe woma Mohammed Amin Adams emesina na nse finance minister na e wo se panidi nsisa e ba ye de na so wo chirema chese sansisa ye no ensisa IMF nhihye ya wo ne Ghana wo efa sa 3 billion US dollars ho no ensisa ye oforiata wo kwa nche so de bibia akọ nkrata na ojani nyina wo ho ya yira mi Adam eba no wo so ba beto aso wo sensisa ye na abani nyina akire no Ghana fom ni se abaya wo tie dwaso ni abere pa sekwa bia so bebo ama Ghana yesika sema gina yie no achi no enhihye ye bia wose ye ne IMF ye ne edi so ema se bi 3 billion no enwo adwuma ye kwa yie no ya ye krado se ye di so na furthermore ne be ban no ne o mapani asema okatie watie wa wase dum so bread ye nkomu bie mu da se MPP bread so ensi ema so da enti obi anka na komanto ne yam na wo mo bekoso asoso nyina mahodin mu a ama Ghana fo atimi anya bi na ne wadawroma o ye de aha de kane ne yedum no nti enim mesro problem ba ECG fo mo nka me ehu ne ye nkan se e ka dum so ho senso problem bi na aba ne e se ye ka se ye the plant na ye adwuma ye dum kane a wala pass ni na
enti furthermore nanado ye nso ye de ka ba kwa ka ho tesi a wo de tie fo mo ntam asodin bati hu rum tie the letter no soon no. This boy can. Now what somebody say we say for you do me a hankania no. Na say sa ababa areas pa adabraka say wouldn't am ho abu ho awia no modum no. In fact dundum ebi no ye different.
Ebi ya adondum.
But on the whole no first na dey na anu edin o na Kofi anu afre a bi say
era na na ka na dey we dread those times
I was for yen kwaye ni mesawa wasa dey atodwa say free SHS school as abre ye kwa ne kwa emofra na nam a wo mo ekoro wo se eye pa na one day wo beka nwasi ni pise eye nokre wo se challenges kakra bi a twentweniti teaching challenges I say akura ne sin fifi challenges kakra akra bi ho a every s ne ba ko da bi f no every f no animu ho no side ho no ma ya ahi enti ehun be hia se be fa new strategies ne dey improve ama atumi akọ nanimu yie pa o se wo gidie yie pa se Dr. Mamudu Bawumia o honim de obetumi ahwe wo mo akenkan ya hu mfaso nso a etumi ede aba na de ama nani age free SHS hono ne se ede de efene transformation ede aba nti e kan de efene transformative program a asese nipa bi hyebre ama wo mo ankabre bi wo mo ntumi nko school se sei wo mo nyina eko school me se school 7 no ntumi nyi mfo bi so mo nya hia bom se ya
school them what have there you fail alone no you can't fail alone. Now do you have to fail with your vice?
Yeah, you can't fail alone. Na no ni bi akofa bai. Ma mencha de akofa bai. Na do kasa no. E no say ewusiafo ya hia wa ha. Metata te se mo kasa pa. E na mo se na ya feel. Enye problem. De asibia no. Me je ho so bo ni nyina so. Ma mo fa mo bia. Enti se ma bi wo ho amudu betwa mo fa ntwame. Me na do danko Akufo Addo se de Ghana aye me na maye ba o me woni mo hwe ministers wo mu nim ho hwe in fact chief of staff hwan yo wo se eye me na ado danko Akufo Addo eye me na maye se ye papa mo fa ma me eye boni a mo fa ma wo de
digitalization
what's everything one aye so he takes full responsibility of every occurrence. Under
the Constitution, it stops with the president. He or she has ultimate responsibility. It would be an unwise president that would pretend to have all the answers and refuse the advice of his officials. But the fact remains that the president holds the executive power. The cabinet, the ministers of state, all act ultimately in an advisory manner. Of course, a member of the government might take an idea, be it generated by the president or the official or a committee, and turn it into a huge success. And the honors will be claimed or shared where public perception falls. But ultimately, the president is responsible and therefore takes the credit or the blame for whatever happens in his or her government.
Eti nanado say blame bia mo bia mfa more mate mo bia mfa more passengers mo bia mfa more kwan apostles wo ho na mom wono driver no ono ena bibia so bo bi wo ho a ye mfa emon enra ye ne political analyst for edidi nkomo a ene ye besia akoni akwa say anticipation ni expectation no akwa ko wie sen eni Opani Jonathan Santioche. Adia mwakwa ba?
Mwejezo.
Na bombo kwa die.
Erade ache na wonso.
Ya hoye pa. Na do na wa camera fu bebre ya boy homodin breaking it down fine. Na de yadru sui na me de sha ase afiri ho. Wose mu obi asobo ba bia o. Na de asie bia sanko yi a ye me eno kra na mamiti ho apai aya shem just Ghana no problems in easy miti so ne so enti se teto ye mia ekoyi ye mia what's the problem responsibility wa gini nyina we no wo horo ba o mia ho free obese exonerate no free any else homa o ye kron to make any campaign na was that the strategy what we did as a political analyst?
Mini Kofi Adoma when me da wase maminchia Angel TV sh0ck any Angel FM so eti4 asam odi atumi nim no question ba ko pe na mebisa o ba kaya embe etwam kon abra yewra miss any mahama tia konyem no o mampeni then candidate, they used to say, Diana Nawaka, or say, Mills Mahama government, Mills Mahama government, Mills Mahama government. Sa, Asamna Nawakano. Na, or per se, a chess saying, say, a Mills are buying, and I say, no mudi, Omukuta Francano. Ewo ejumadi omudi ewo aban mu ana. What the president is trying to do no is a smart one, but you see it has come about because of the way omampeni otosumienu asemo kokan no receive that backlash.
Okay.
Yes. So backlash no
okay, Dr. Mahmoud Baumi aka say he live no about obesesa na niam aban ya ye o church mu say obetwitwa we mu obeye we no enti na je say ne part 2 na do abeyi abechen nei.
What is it? I no mampenia within your very speech. What say? You are taking the credit and the blame. Then you tell us this is a government of digitalization led by the vice president, the MPP's excellent presidential candidate. And with that, by March, Omu at the performance tracker, using digitalization platform. Na yewu eniema omoaye na enkonko yet to say will be there. Na pictures of artist impression. That is what he said. And in one breath, you are telling us to say the buck stops with you. You are taking credit. You are taking the blame. Now, in terms of your government, and the digitalization agenda, no Vice President AVG.
Angel FM.
So, what should we take? The president is a walking paradox. Yes, he is a walking paradox. He is a walking controversy. A controversy that has come about because of inherent illogicality in the logic that he is preaching.
Angel FM.
You not say Obia by na your mills Mahama. Now what by the won't because Oman penny and Timin BT with this logic, as I say. Sanka inflation percenter. Kobaka say the economic management team chairman. Don't forget what he said about him. I didn't want to for the Tabaumia praising him to the heavens. I didn't know about me, my Kansas, and I say that about me and your canning in Ano, a Yamuja. Young father, someone from born one penny. In this one penny, one can so be nothing so. Oh, wow, vice president. Who want to say I want it? And I say, Jumadi and Jumadi. The senior minister at that time praised him. So the point is that Oman penny and Timin country say Sankaya inflation 10% single digit 9%. Obakache say prudent management of his government under the able economic management team chairman Dr. Baumia. He would have told us, say our debt to GDP about maybe 50%, you know. The able management of the economic management team chairman Dr. Baumia. He would have told us, say the depreciation of the city and in Canada 4.25 and now go to 12.39. Now can 3 cities. He would have told us, say Dr. Baumia, our farm about Wakuano. This is political expediency. I think that the president has not done himself any good. They are just walking controversies, walking about the two of them. It is just to say, people are white, and one year, the other can be an omu on the other can be a counter. And that's the more reason why I'm a penny, the one traders are. Because taking the blame and the glory in the year. Upaso Kacha say, Oman penny to me in the Tabao, Kacha say, Agenda 111, and the baby pet, and you're not there. I advise Keke. So, who is telling the truth? Don't forget to say, Oman penny to me in the Tabao. This driver, a friend is a mate analogy. 2020, when they read the manifesto of the MPP, Dr. Baumia, I never said no crown. Was say, people of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are coming to build airport in Cape Coast and a harbor that will ensure that because Cape Coast is a tourist, you be so man penny say, we are going to say baby we saw so Oman penny aware. The driver is not aware of what the mate is doing or saying. So who is then the driver and who is then the mate? Economic indicators have all become negative as compared to the previous government. And they know that the previous government, their presidential candidate is contesting in the 2024 election. Therefore, we must do everything, paint him in a negative way. That is all.
You're a Jonathan Sandrash, you better see you. Yo. I was therefore said it in Chimway Bemin and said, Yakume, we say, hey, cool down. Janju Kola, traffic now, driver, but passengers no more Jawaka, or more you catch no more, or more check your more toy, you are no Benya and Jukola, or woman no be from so. Now, woman your ear, and one no, be a pen and be a record. And you call and the noir. You say, yeah, ready, near good Easter, and one you come here so and one year no. You want one year no. The Bombardier and Angel Colin. You will be here to a ton. You will Angel Peach. You will just a beverage is never brave. But offering a war, our number is so 0543 923 22 0543 923 22. You bet sure we'll be out be now with me at 2 o'clock. And they say we'll be out and to be fast. Then you would see now at me above you. You don't call your name ever and back in camera comments. No one say more to you anymore. Comments no more to better.
Almost to banana to mount.
Never. Sir, you. At Messawa. Akuafonyina, yeah, they all farmers agrochemicals at the aba. We know a very, very nice. We decide any insecticide. Will be a grasshopper. and what back no ye or from worry in Habain bra, ye were proper one. At a sign won't feed so I signed
yo and ya da so Ghana mra shebe je parliament wa na so na na course so na nya asem ketua e bra mo pani na do danko Akufo Addo kasa wie ya pe na NDC amanyoko no mu mra shebe je fo na MPP fo nyina wo mu nyina se ye wonsam kansa dwafo wa ha ye ye nie ta fourth arm o se fifth na ye de no mo amfa ma ye so nya he ye gina so den na ye ne mo ye adwuma na no na ayi emrahwedwafo abi kasa bebre no ade ebi ko bengum na ebi banifa ebi no che so mampani o wakasa papa mampani akasa wa kan sem ni nyina ebi so wanka wanka bi ama che sensem na ye ne ewo ayi parliament ne ebra o mampani kasa wie ye emrahwedwafo ni bi kasa efasi kasa mpuntuo eno achi infrastructure dan ye si akwan ye yie ene niema eyempuntu niema ye beboa ma usikuro ma unsampa kuro ya kwananim opposition amanyoko no na hwedwafo ye NDC fo no so wo so akasa wo so o oboa bibia ni wa watimi aye wa fail Ghana fo wadi ehwamo ene ensem ni die bebre ye nkotie na hwedwafo ni bibra ma pani kasa wie ye wo nsem a wo de to ye nim
India na role na we play no or assistant na we kasa asem we na se bia ye nti we ya se wa ye to aba ma president ye to aba ma president and the president fa no over fa on the way no fa the vice on hwe chiri ma no ahwe ye yo wi ana wo papa wo nya nwu ye no onko ye na se wo bra wa mo be ye everybody na dey na se everybody dey wa dey wo your papa no I mean some of this is common sense
That's a what for president. Of an advice or for advice via my president.
say Ghana dey o dey and so kakra man penin say onipa wa we dey yentimi nyame na agba na dey no wasa na dey ko yentimi e go fa na ba emmom oman sikasem ne economy dey e basa etimi side dey and what this case dey kumu ma wo to wa na o he mani ya wa bo bia me nka ho asemi ya wo ya ya kama ya ko wa dey won kwami na economy dey be dey and I had the o chiri wa o mo bo sia ya kwa be fo kakra eska yo sige gusu o ya na wo mo ka no mo di ya bre ya ko fo abre so se de ya na o ha na ya se e di so de ro na o so mo na ko fa ya de ba ko ye and this we be gina won say yen san fa aban ya fa so obunsa and it na say mo hwa ya former president no mama am say enna ko awo am say president Akufo Addo ba no o ma say no be o ma be da o ma be enna o betra ho am say na we mo ka je so bi an ko na wa ko kire na je say ehun say president mama ya mara one kind okay president Baobia vice president obedi the president odi fie nwotwe ni wie na say go no ba sa ba bi wa betra bi afi na si say no ni ade ne yan say na ya hwehwe de dia godu no e wo say Ghana for obobo mo dia no mo to aso ya de ma Dr. Baobia na wotie president Dr. digitalization na ya to aso na fe economy na say ye wo covid abesa ya start na ye na no mutie ono vice president Baobia mutie the speech ye ko mutie nso okeka and this will be almost started and what no position going forward government investor almost some our information however but it's a 24-hour economy 24
I say no matter what, there will be one good thing which I am cherishing from the state of the nation as well, and that is about security, peace and security. Peace and security by way of conflict. Peace and security by way of he trying to lobby the South region to be peaceful. Thumbs up for him. But if I come internally, the way people are being brutalized, the police are maligning innocent citizens. That side, I'm not with him in that line. And in totality, I was expecting him as he's going to give us something good to hear, but not to come and be projecting His Excellency Baumia there. When the very person who say when the fundamentals are weak, the economy will expose you, isn't it? And you are handing over to that person to handle who? The very person who said e-levy was never good. It should never be mentioned because it is the very poor that e-levy will affect, or memo will affect the very poor. And he comes to superintend the passing of e-levy and now telling Ghanaians he's coming to cancel it. We can't take for a president who will be double standard. No, we can't trust that. This is the size, so I will rate him 45%. I mean, he has come to sweat. He has done well by standing for long, but we don't have much inside it. For instance, education. I'm a select committee member of education. Education is one of the fundamental issues of the economy. The brains must be well developed. My brother, as I'm telling you, the basic institutions, basic schools are suffering under this government. Currently, just recently, Edu Africa Institute conducted a research in the northern sector. My brother, 5,408 dilapidated structures are in the system. Schools that have not been fixed. 7,000 children are lacking furniture in only Northeast district.
One fact. If you look at the history of this country, public sector. Public sector ain't me employing for the donor. It's the private sector. And then as I'm challenging you, you as a leader, I want to challenge you. This is the countryside. Ghana Manchia and one factor check their records. Minority for now, for PNDC, state enterprises were sold to politics. Diversify. Where is the sh0ck? Living from places in 2 1 and many other places. Of the debate university, we will tell them what the truth is.